So here's how we do primetime layout for animation. So I've got this character, this guy here, and I guess I can call him Mr. Thirsty for now. But this is how a simplistic design for a character. And I did a front view first, then I did the side view afterwards. I did a little storyboard where he is sitting at a table looking at a glass of water. He grabs the glass of water, picks it up to drink, and puts it back down on the table. That's our action. How do you turn that into layout so you can animate it? So first, put a clean sheet of paper down, and there's our storyboard up here. And the way I do layout is I put everything on one sheet and check everything. And let's say that our field would be like here. And then to figure out where to put everything on one sheet, see we've got a table. We want the table down here towards the bottom. There's a glass of water on the table. Just basic shapes. And then there's the guy sitting close to the table. And this is how you do your basic shapes to do your layouts. So you might want to indicate there's a chair that he's sitting in by putting a chair here. Table here is part of the background. The glass of water is a prop, so that's on its own level. The guy, Mr. Thirst, is on yet another level. And he's looking at the water, so aim his eyes at the water. Here's his ear, and then the hair. So there's our basic layout. And the action is that he picks up the glass of water. So you could actually put that on your layout drawing here, like this. And then you indicate that he is reaching up to get the glass. And then sometimes I would pick another color for the third drawing, which is him drinking the water, and just lightly sketch in what's going to happen when he picks up that glass and tilts his head back to drink. center line, edge of the face, ear, and let's say he closes his eye. I remember watching an interview with Chuck Jones, and he said something about easy way to draw Bugs Bunny is to draw a hand holding a rabbit, holding a carrot, and then draw a rabbit holding, attached to that hand. So there's our basic action that we're going to do layout for. And then you can take your clean sheet of paper and now you can see through, and you can start to do your layout. I start with the character because I'm a character animator. And since I've already got the basic construction down on my rough, I don't have to go into so much angst about it. And this would be 1. And usually on layout, they would just outline this in red and write trace back, and then they would draw a new drawing of the hand coming up to grab. The glass. This indicates the water inside the glass. It's a very simplistic move that he's doing. So, make it easier for you guys to see. And that'll be layout drawing number 2. And then layout drawing number 3 is he puts the glass up to drink from it, so his head tilts back. And maybe you want to have his arm come up as he drinks. like that, and then you draw the glass, because that's in front of his face. You draw his thumb holding the glass. You draw the liquid inside the glass coming down into his mouth. Draw his fingers holding the glass. Draw through the glass. Eyes closed. I just traced his mouth. His mouth tilts up like this. That's called getting carried away. So there you have your drawing, and this is drawing 3. And then drawing 4, so he puts the glass down, which is basically a reuse of drawing 2. So just trace drawing 2. And now the glass is empty. You can draw through like that. Just indicate the table. And that's the end. That's drawing 4. And you can write on there, same as 2. And then you can flip your layout drawings just to see if they're doing okay. So there's drawing 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So then these drawings would then be given to an animation director who would time them on the X sheets. Then it would be given to an animator to actually animate on animation paper. So we'll try that after you guys give it a try yourselves. Let's look at it with top light. Turn out the bottom light. Drawing 1, the red on it. There's drawing 1. There's drawing 2, 3, and 4. He puts it down. put these arrows on to indicate so that the animator knows what's going on. So let's say this is part of the drink water routine, or campaign rather, that will be appearing on TV and YouTube throughout the rest of your life. So until next time, keep drawing, keep animating.